What's up, guys? We just hit 1 million subscribers. A massive thank you to everybody who watches our videos. Today's video is going to be a little bit different because Turkey is in a partial lockdown due to COVID-19. So they're only doing takeaway and delivery at restaurants. We decided instead to make a traditional Turkish breakfast here at home and enjoy it with you, all 1 million of you. And then we're also going to talk a little bit about our journey from the start of YouTube to 1 million and show you some unseen footage.
It's been a few days since my last update on the blog. It's been weeks of torture. We are definitely not professionals at this. One task takes about 8 hours when you don't know how to do anything, so.
Tell you some funny little stories about our journey from the beginning till now, and also stay tuned until the end because we're going to be doing a giveaway. We're giving away 10 of these t-shirts, our Chopstick Travel Taiwan design, and you need to stay tuned until the end to find out how you can be eligible to win one of 10 of these shirts. It's a small token of gratitude to you for subscribing, for watching our videos. Wow, I can't believe we hit 1 million. So let's make breakfast and then we'll talk a little bit more about it. Even though the restaurants are only doing delivery these days here in Turkey, that doesn't mean we can't go to the market and get some really amazing produce, which Turkey is famous for. So we made ourselves a beautiful spread for breakfast today, starting off with some fresh walnuts, and then we've got some nice eggs cooked with a lot of butter. Fresh bread, of course. We've got a plate of cucumbers and tomatoes. This is some beautiful cheese, half sheep's milk, half cow's milk cheese. And then one of my favorite things in the entire world, kaimak with some beautiful pine honey. And then those crushed walnuts or those cracked walnuts. And then we've got some nice oranges, which just came into season, and then olives. You can't have a Turkish breakfast without olives. All of this looks so good. So Sabrina and I are gonna sit down, enjoy this, and then we're gonna catch back up with you and talk to you about our journey to 1 million. So this is our 1 million subscriber breakfast.
Yes, this looks amazing.
Again, thank you, big, huge thank you for subscribing.
Yep.
And we're gonna eat, we're gonna feast. I mean, usually we're at a restaurant, but this could be worse. This looks pretty delicious. So I'll pick back up with you after breakfast. How's breakfast?
So delicious. One of my favorite parts about the breakfast is the honey. This is one of the treasures of Turkey. Look at that golden color, and you can see there are little bits of honeycomb in there, so you know that this is completely fresh. And with the kaimak, oh my god. Let me go in for a bite. Yeah, that is going to be amazing. Golden honey.
Finish off with breakfast, that was super good. And now we kind of want to throw it back, way back to the beginning of YouTube and talk about our journey from 0 subscribers to 1 million. And that starts when we moved to Taiwan.
We've made it to Taiwan. First ever Taiwanese snack. No idea what it's called.
So we were moving to Taiwan to be English teachers. And the first week we arrived, we had saved up enough money to spend a week in Taipei.
So we are at the Confucius Temple.
Wait, can't hold your finger on top or it'll block the microphone.
Okay, try that again. Is that good?
No, you're blocking it.
What?
You're just
How are you supposed to hold it?
Like this.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. So we're at the Confucius Temple.
What were you just saying, Sabrina? What?
No, just cut it.
We're in Taipei right now, in the middle of the city. It's absolutely gorgeous out here. It's quiet. You can barely hear traffic. I mean, there's a lot of people, but it's green and beautiful. Look.
Then we moved down to a city called Chiayi.
So today is November 19th. Sabrina went to get her hair dyed this morning, and it didn't really turn out as she had planned, so I'll let you judge. What were you going for, Sabrina?
Blonde.
And that's where we spent an entire year filming and teaching English. It was a pretty rough year, and we lived in a really bad apartment that was only like $200 a month.
Let it go for a second.
It explodes.
Let it go for a second. Our house is completely flooded.
And we were working as English teachers from 2 p.m. until 9 p.m. most days, and we were filming videos before work from basically 8 a.m. till we went to work.
Subscribe to my channel. I got shot by 1.4 million fireworks. Okay. You were one.
Okay, this is the.
Wait a second. Turn the light on.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, welcome to our hotel room.
And we were learning to create videos, but we still didn't know really what we were doing or what we wanted to make videos about. And then there was one night that really stands out to us.
Yeah.
And we just decided to go to the night market, and I wanted to film a video about the street food at the night market. And I remember being so terrified to film that video.
We're here tonight at our local Taiwanese. We're here tonight at our local street food.
How long did it take us to start that
I think
video?
it took 3 hours just to say the introduction, and I have no idea what possessed you to continue doing it. We just stood in front of the night market for hours and hours and hours and could not start it.
It was pretty embarrassing because there was definitely some people watching us while we were doing this,
Yeah.
and I just couldn't bring myself to introduce what we were doing. But eventually we did it. We went on, made the video. Definitely not our best video, but we did it, and that was the first time we had ever made a video about street food.
We're here tonight at our local night market in Chiayi, Taiwan. We're gonna try some of the local food, see what we can get up to. It is very busy here, very sweaty, and it smells like sneaky tofu. So we're gonna see what we can get up to.
Throughout the year of us living in Taiwan, we just kept filming. We were filming like crazy, and we even took a couple trips outside of Taiwan while we were working. One to Osaka, Japan, and also one to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. And by the end of our contract, we thought that we could probably save up enough money to travel full-time for 3 months doing YouTube full-time for the first time. So we first went to Korea, Seoul in Korea. And we spent a week there, and then we went to Tokyo, Japan, which was crazy and huge and just stuff we have never seen before. And then we took a trip to India, which I think we bit off a little more than we could chew in terms of filming and not really being experienced travelers at that point. And that's when we were filming tons of street food, and Luke actually got quite sick.
Yeah, I was so sick that we couldn't film videos anymore, and I just had such bad food poisoning. But I remember we were in this hotel. It was so hot because we didn't have an AC room. We couldn't afford it. And there was a restaurant underneath us, and the chili smoke was coming up from downstairs.
Yeah,
so it was
the kitchen exhaust.
super hot and spicy in our room, and I was
Oh
so
my God.
sick. for like 6 days in this hotel without leaving. Because I was so sick, we decided it was best to leave and fly to Malaysia.
Welcome to the second channel. This is day 2 of our Malaysian road trip vlogs.
And when we got to Malaysia, we actually rented a car and went on a road trip. And to this day, that was some of the best food we've ever eaten on that road trip. And some of the funnest memories I can remember or had on that trip. And after that, our money had pretty much ran out and we decided to fly home to see our family. And just about the same time, we received an email that invited us to go to Korea to film some promotional videos for the upcoming 2018 Winter Olympics in Pyeongchang. So we flew to Korea and that was enough money for us to go on another trip, and we decided to go to China at that point. And that was a really big turning point in our YouTubing career, because we just started filming like crazy and things started really growing, and we were traveling like crazy within China all across the place, visiting some beautiful, beautiful places, eating some delicious food, and just creating a ton of videos.
After our trip in China, our channel started picking up and we decided that at the end of 2018, we would revisit India, plan our trip a little bit better, and really experience what it has to offer. And it was an amazing trip, visiting a couple different cities there. And that actually set us up to launch into 2019, which was probably our biggest travel year yet.
Definitely our biggest travel year. It was a crazy year of travel. We visited so many countries. We even went back to India for a third time. And a couple notable trips throughout 2019, I'd have to say Lebanon is high up there for me. Also, our trip to Morocco was incredible. And of course, I know a lot of you loved our series in Mongolia. Mongolia was probably the most epic place we visited to date.
Yes, Mongolia was hard and it required a lot of travel experience for us to be able to get through it with a smile on our face, and we did. It was really hard, but so life-changing, so much fun.
Yeah, totally worth it in the end. I loved it. So that pretty well brings us to 2020, when COVID-19 hit and travel was kind of put to a halt. The beginning of COVID-19, we went to Taiwan. We spent a couple months there, and then since then we've been traveling very little here and there, very carefully and strategically. It's been a tough year for sure for everybody, and I think things are going to be getting better soon. I hope they are. And regardless, you know, we have you guys and a million of you. It's been an incredible journey. And I just want to say that it's kind of a feeling that I have now that you can do anything if you put your mind to it.
It is January 1st, a Sunday. Luke and I have spent how many hours now? Probably going on 8 hours. And all we've done on our website so far is not even make a logo yet. We haven't even completed that task. Our website looks like shit. Updates later.
And even if you don't know what you're doing at the beginning, you can teach yourself and learn and grow.
After 28 attempts, we have successfully found beta version of our logo.
I think it's even more than 28 at this point. I think it might be in the 60s.
Yeah,
attempts.
68 probably. The birth of CHOPSTICK TRAVEL.com.
And just having you guys kind of helped us shape what the channel is. It would be nothing without you, and we wouldn't know what to do without you guys. So incredibly grateful and thankful to everyone that watched and everybody that's helped us out along the way. And also to Sabrina, thank you for everything. It's been an incredible journey.
Okay, good evening. It is January 15th, 2017. It's been a few days since my last update on the blog. It's been weeks of torture. We are definitely not professionals at this. One task takes about 8 hours when you don't know how to do anything. So we just finished the first post. Yeah.
Website's still under maintenance, but I think things are underway now.
This is
What
what,
do
it
you
looks like. Hong Kong. What to eat. It's 24 hours. Chopstick Travel.
Isn't it? You'll be happy.
As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, we're giving away 10 of these tees. So we have men's and women's tees, and you can pick different sizes, different colors. You can pick when you win. So the way to be eligible is to go over to our Instagram or our Facebook, and there's gonna be a picture there, and you need to comment down below on that picture, letting us know what's your favorite thing about our channel. So you can tell us a number of different things. Your favorite episode we've ever made, your favorite series, your favorite country we've ever visited, the best looking food we've ever ate, or just one thing that you like about our videos. And make sure you're following us on either Facebook or Instagram, and then you can actually enter 2 times by following us on Instagram and following us on Facebook and leaving a comment below each of the pictures. You'll be eligible with 2 entries, and then we will pick a random winner. A few days later, we will contact you and let you know you won, and then we will send it to you to your address. Again, huge thank you. I can't believe it. 1 million, let's go for 2 million. I really wish we could have had some kind of a meetup or something like that where we could meet you in person, but obviously with COVID-19, that's not gonna happen this year. So let's go for 2 million, then we'll do a meetup next time.
Thank you guys so much for 1 million.
We will see you guys on the next episode of Chopstick Travel soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.